there had been a lot of cases on the Mississippi Gulf Coast where there had been pill mills, various doctors, busted, arrested for, writing prescriptions that were unnecessary just to get those drugs out there. And so I thought of a way to work that into a book. And so the premise is that a physician is sort of displaced in Mississippi from Alaska, where he trained, and so he's sort of new and far into the Gulf Coast, and gets sort of coerced into selling his patients unused narcotics. And his secretary's family are drug dealers. So it sort of puts him in a situation where he needed the money to make his practice survive, and selling these drugs would do that for him. But he knows that's not the right thing to do. So he's sort of put in a quandary of possibly being arrested for what he's already done, but he certainly doesn't want to continue to do that. So there's a lot of soul searching that he goes through, and that character is, developed and changes as the book goes forward. And I do not preach politics. I do not preach different things in my books. I do think it's nice and good to have something contemporary in there that maybe rings a bell with the reader, makes them think for a minute. But I do hope that when people read it, they do recognize the opioid crisis is as big a crisis, if not bigger than some of the other things.
Well, it's still going on.
Oh, yes. And I wrote much of this during COVID, and of course, people were dying from COVID. More people were dying from abuse of narcotics and drugs.